everyone, this is Danish from Jobsearch Share. Today I'm going to do a quick introduction to our new training called MISP, M-I-S-P. Let's talk about it. Most of you know that technology is moving fast, so we have to also upgrade our training skills for our current entry-level IT Pro training. In that training we were already teaching Office 365. But since we are interviewing our own members who are landing jobs, and basically we're asking questions, what kind of things do you guys do on a daily basis? And now a lot of them are coming back with something like, we have to add people into Azure. Now, what kind of calls will that be if you have to add someone into Azure? Now, a lot of companies are moving to Azure and they have to work with vendors. So the vendors need access to that environment, and somebody has to know how to actually set up that access. Another thing will be, maybe there's an applications directly running in Azure Active Directory. Now you may not be configuring that application because it is an advanced skills, but you may be going to that applications and adding people to that application or giving access to a certain groups of application members. Let's say a CMS system which is directly installed and configured on Azure. Now that CMS system has a group of people like editors or maybe developers, and they need access from you. So there will be some kind of setup. Maybe it's an internal on-premises Active Directory, you just add it over there, you still don't have to do anything in Azure, but maybe you need to come back to the Azure to check did it really got into that cloud, did it got synced. So maybe the issues, if there's issues going on, then you have to at least tell somebody that I have added this in Active Directory, but it's not in the Azure. You see, that is where skills are going to be lacking. So this is why we have also changed our own training, which is on our website. And if you go to jobskillshare.org, there's instructor-led training. We now call it MISP, M-I-S-P. In terms of the process, we will not change anything. It's going to be still phase 1, phase 2, and phase 3. In phase 1, this is where we are adding the Azure because you're doing live training with an instructor. This is where you're going to get that vSphere access with 30 GB RAM and a lot of hands-on stuff. And in that phase, it's going to be the same thing, but just additional changes in terms of cloud applications. So if we were to install Spiceworks on our local systems, now we're going to just install that and set it up in the cloud. And this is how we're going to do. If we were going to do domain controller internally, we're going to do that, and we're going to do domain controller an external cloud, and that is going to be the differences between phase 1. But phase 2 will be the same. We're going to give you testout.com access. You're going to do a lot of learning, like an operating system level learning, what is hardware, what is all that boring stuff, which I call, I'm not going to say testout is boring, but that's where a lot of people get stuck. So we're going to take that to phase 2, which you're going to learn it on your own pace. And in that phase 2, we're working on your resume and all that stuff, interview questions, a lot of work. So it's still going to be a 3 months long training. But of course, we got phase 1 live, which is only 4 or 5 days. Then phase 2 self-paced labs, and phase 3 is more of like you're learning skills and getting to understand interviews and all that kind of stuff. So make sure you go and check out our website. Make sure you register on time, and this will be another amazing addition to our training. Thank you so much.